Yeah, I suppose it's hard to tell. I mean, it's the first time, isn't it, where we've seen a competition split in two like this. However, it has been important for us as a team, I think, to reflect and try and learn. And there's a big focus, for the remainder of these games to try and put out much improved performances and try and build a little bit of momentum coming into this back half. I think there's a small hope, but the focus needs to be in the right place, and for us that's the type of cricket that we want to be playing. Yeah, as we know, every team in the competition is strong, and this is a proud franchise, and it's very much been a tough first half of the competition, but I do think it's trying to make those small improvements, and here we are in a different country finishing off the second half, where adjusting and adapting to conditions will be important again. So rather than, I suppose, reacting too much to what's happened in the past, it's just trying to prepare as well as we can, get as clear as we can on the sort of cricket that we want to be playing and building on, and that will give us the best chance. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a challenge, and T20 cricket, I suppose, encourages that, where the role that you have is very much dependent on the situation, and accordingly you're trying to prepare and practice and develop your game to give you the best chance to do that and contribute to the team, whatever role that you're in. So I was coming in at 4, and I suppose, like you mentioned, you can either be in early and the focus might be to get to the next phase as a group, or you come in late and you're swinging a bit harder, and which they're all enjoyable challenges that do help improve your game, but ultimately it's just trying to add whatever you can to the team. So I mean, there are a variety of situations in the first half, and I guess there will continue to be. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if we go back to when T20 burst onto the scene, and there was a particular way, I guess, that everybody thought they had to play, and that was to hit the ball 150 metres. And I quickly realised that, for me personally, that wasn't really an option. And then you started to see players all different shapes and sizes trying to work out different ways to be effective, and that was, I guess, quite inspiring as the game grew, and as we see today, there are so many different guys that are doing it in different ways. So for me, it's just trying to stick to my strengths as a batter, and that they're probably not too different in the formats, but expand on those in a small way. So whether that's bringing in a couple more shots, or trying to manoeuvre the field, but still trying to make pretty good decisions if I can. And I do think that can help me. I know it probably sounds underwhelming, but it is important to my game, and I think the drive to want to help the team in the situation, I think also gives you the opportunity to try and grow your game and adapt it. So whether that's working on a little bit of power hitting, working on a few other areas of the ground where you might be able to pick up boundaries, those are always different focuses. Yeah, I suppose that was an interesting year as well. It was it sort of bubbled away, and we fought as a group and stuck together and managed to get very close to the final hurdle, falling in that second semi-final. But as we saw over that period of time, the conditions sort of changed quite a bit. Here we are, it's about 3 weeks, the second half of the competition, where that may or may not have as much of an effect. So it will be about adapting to whatever's in front of us, but really committing to to our style of cricket that we know gives us the best chance. yeah, it's common. It's great. Both pools are very tough, and as we know in this format, anyone can beat anybody. So, regardless of ranking, which makes way for a really exciting competition, as it always is. So, it would be a fantastic tournament. And also, I hear the crowds are back in the IPL, which is amazing. And I wonder if that might mean something similar for the World Cup, which would be pretty exciting as well. It's great that the tournament's back on, and I hope you haven't missed us too much, but I'm sure and hope that the following's strong in this back half, and I know all the guys will be going out there and putting their best foot forward and fighting hard for the franchise, and I hope that support's there and you'll enjoy it. Thank you very much. Cheers, John.